meteorologist Hunter Ward checking in with you. March 22nd. We've got a severe system that's going to be moving through. A couple rumbles of thunders, some lightning strikes possible tomorrow. Mainly looks like tomorrow mid-morning to early afternoon. Seems like the time frame, looking at the most recent models, this is the same system that we saw tornadoes over portions of eastern Texas that killed several people. So if you turned on the news this morning, you probably saw some video of some of those tornadoes, and really sad situation. But that system is going to be moving through. Doesn't look to bring us tornadic cells, but does look to bring a few rumbles of thunder. Some midday heat could pop up, another round of thunderstorms tomorrow night. And then we're going to progress on just like March is typically. And we look for some snow showers on Saturday around the area as an upper level low moves through. So let's go ahead, dive into all of this. I want to thank my sponsors, Red Wolf Contracting Services, CP Cruise and Company, and Time to Travel. We've got another gold sponsor coming on, Farm Bureau Insurance of Leicester. They take care of all my stuff, and very good people there. So you'll be seeing them in and out of my social media post as well. 47 degrees around Asheville. It's pretty nice this morning. Partly cloudy skies. Looking at the Grimes Tice Anderson camera, a little bit more of overcast skies when you check in live. But up in Banner Elk, a little bit of sun kind of peeking through there in under the overcast. Check out, we got a brand new camera up down here, the Country Fields and Greenhouse and Garden, the Swananoa camera over here. Check it out. Looks at I-40, Country Fields, Greenhouse and Gardens over there off Grassy Branch Road. You can check them out for all of your gardening needs, and they do landscaping, hardscaping. So give them a call. Blaylock Excavation live camera, that cloud deck heavy out there in Waynesville, kind of overlooking. That's the NC State Department of Research. Lynn Freeman Bush camera here in downtown Hendersonville. You can see that sun peeking through just a little bit. I think that we'll see this overcast move on, and we'll get a little bit of sunshine today. Better Homes and Gardens, Canton camera down there in Papertown. Just pretty consistent skies around Affairs of the Hearts, downtown Waynesville camera. Haywood Community College, that's your US 74 camera, and your Cabbage Rose camera. So all the cameras pretty much showing similar things. We've got some construction going on here across the way. You know that always interests me. But let's get into the weather here, and we'll talk about this system that's going to be coming through, timing, what you should watch for, higher wind gust, a few claps of thunder, a little bit of lightning. But it does look like we're going to be on the lower end of severe. The front is, the low pressure continues to decrease, but it gets up there in the Great Lakes, and we just kind of lose that warm-cold connection. So here you can see this line of storms that's going to be moving through. This is Wednesday morning, so early Wednesday or late tonight, early Wednesday morning. So you can see a somewhat higher tornado threat for. We've got a decent tornado threat here across Louisiana and Mississippi today. I believe the SPC has out a moderate risk. Lots of shear in the atmosphere, and some higher levels of CAPE are going to get in there, and we're going to see the atmosphere ripe. So that just doesn't seem to happen as this front approaches western North Carolina. Timing, number one, is not very conducive for storm development. Looks to be around 8, 9 a.m. when the first bit of rain is going to arrive. So keep that in mind as you're making that morning commute, that we could see some higher end heavy rainfall in and around western North Carolina. As I move it through, this is 10, 11, 12. As the day progresses, we'll see a little bit of clearing, and then more pop-up showers develop as a secondary line or kind of lobe of vorticity develops here across portions of western North Carolina. And then we're going to see this move out. See that line develop across portions of the central part of North Carolina, Raleigh area, Charlotte. That looks to be early Tuesday morning. And then, rainfall all throughout. This kind of becomes a bear clinic zone over North Carolina. I think western North Carolina will stay somewhat dry, though, until the weekend. And that's kind of when we have another front coming through. You can see this upper level low back here already starting to make its presence known. I'm going to switch over to the European model here. And actually, let's see what the last frame shows here. So we've got the chance for a little bit of snow. You can see these models bringing in that upper level low. And let's switch this to a little bit different format. Way we can run this through. So you can see that front moves through on the European model. And then the upper level low, was showing a little bit more snow shower activity into Saturday. We'll see the GFS is also showing a little bit of snow shower activity, but kind of got my eye on this. These upper level lows are a little bit unpredictable, but I don't know if this is going to bring, accumulating snowfall Friday afternoon and into Saturday. You can see a couple different lobes of vorticity develop, and it's somewhat of a clipper system with upper level low enhancement. And let's pull up the longer range European model that ran earlier this morning. This kind of showed a little bit better, went on out in the frame. You can see this secondary upper level low coming in. So two upper level lows, one after the next. Looks like a little bit higher chance for snow showers on the European model here. Try to get it to zero in on that. Yeah, so you can see, look at that upper level low. European model has this coming right over top of us. That is Saturday afternoon. So I don't know that this is an accumulating snowfall event. This is just another chance for snow in and around western North Carolina. The higher elevations, I think, could see, another 1 to 3 inches of snow from this. They're a little bit cooler up there, and we've got to watch, though, as this upper level low moves through, especially in those higher elevation locations. We can still get slick roadways. Down in the valley, I think the timing on this just is not conducive for accumulation around western North Carolina, but it does look like the chance for snow is there. This is pretty much, 3 or 4 in the afternoon on Saturday. So peak daylight, even in the morning, it looks like it could be even a little bit warmer, with just a mix that's occurring, maybe just a rain shower. But as that upper level low moves over, we've got the atmosphere. The column will go completely cold. That is upper level cold that is moving through. It's upper level energy, and so the coolness of that column will kind of manifest all the way to the ground as the precipitation cools it. We'll be warm at the surface, then it'll start raining really hard, big drops, and then they'll switch to snowflakes, and then you'll have heavy snow for an hour or so. That's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen on Saturday around western North Carolina. Some areas could see a quick dusting, but I think it's going to melt pretty quickly. The ground's pretty warm around the area, and lots of things are already beginning to bloom. And with these upper level lows, a lot of times that cold, is quickly out of the area. You can see, though, Sunday morning, it does look to be relatively cold around the area. Let's check out the temperatures of what this is showing. So 34, with those winds, still having the chance for a frost, but if the winds don't die down, we likely won't have a frost around the area. But those temperatures, they stay pretty cold on Sunday. Only getting to 47, 50 degrees or so is kind of what I'm thinking for the weekend. So kind of a crappy weekend to try to do anything outside unless it's going to be sit in the hot tub. unfortunately. But, looking forward, we're going to be getting into those warmer patterns. It's kind of to me like we've been having one weekend really nice, then one weekend that's awful. It's kind of been off and on here in March. It's pretty typical, to be honest with you. And as we progress into April, these snow chances will diminish. So I'm not really looking for much accumulation with this as of now. The GFS kind of has the upper level low running through West Virginia. European is a little bit different. So we'll watch that low track. I'll have more information for you moving forward. But tomorrow, most important thing, remember some lightning, a little bit of isolated thunder and lightning, higher wind gusts are possible. I don't think that we'll have the chance for tornadic activity around western North Carolina, but tonight it looks like places like Mississippi, Louisiana could be under the gun. So be on the lookout for that if you have folks that live in that area, and let them know to be weather aware. Thank you guys for joining me. Check back soon. We'll have another update here in the coming days.